Right, today I'm going to do some spray ink designs. So I've got some spray inks here which I've made up. Some of these are little bottles that you can get from sort of chemist type shops or online. And you can actually put food colouring in there with a little bit of water. It makes quite a good spray ink if you aren't able to buy some. I've got a few different colours. I've just got my normal paper, I haven't primed it at all, and I've just collected a few leaves and bits and pieces from my garden and the hedgerows just to make an interesting sort of pattern on my paper. So I'm literally just going to go ahead and have a little spray. So I'm not going to be too precious about it. I'm literally just going to spray over with a few different colours. I've put some newspaper down obviously to protect the table. So I'm just going to have a go at a few different colours. The spray is actually moving a bit from where I placed the items. They're getting blown around by the spray a bit, but I'm not that worried about that. I literally just want to make a nice sort of ghost image of where the foliage was. Perhaps another colour, and then maybe that's it. Right, I'll try a blue. It's a blue. So a few more spots perhaps. And I can very carefully lift those off. And hopefully I'll have a really nice pattern. I'm quite pleased with that. That's come out really nice. So I can move these bits and pieces away. It's giving me some nice kind of images. I like those. So I'm going to let those dry, and then I can just use that as a sort of a background for a piece of mixed media artwork. So I could take some pens or some Sharpie markers, or even like a black fine liner, and maybe do some doodling in the gaps. So yeah, lots of possibilities for this. So I'm going to leave that to dry for them now, and then I'll come back a bit later. Right, my ink has dried off quite nicely. It doesn't take too long. Still a little bit damp in places, but that will dry quite quickly. I had a little play on the other side of the pages as well with the leaves. So I actually pressed down the ink that was on the leaves just directly onto the page, just to give a little sort of broken sort of effect, which is quite nice. And I also had a play with a feather. So used the feather as a mask for the spray, and then I used the ink that was on the feather just to make a little sort of imprint there. So that's quite a nice little sort of something just to play with. So good thing about mixed media and art journaling is you can just experiment and let your sort of creativity manifest however you want it to. So you don't have to worry too much. If you suddenly get an idea from another idea, then great. Just go with it and just play with it and see what happens. At the end of the day, it's a piece of paper. If you don't like it, you can either tear it out, or what I normally do is just paint over it or collage over it. So lots of fun to be had with mixed media. So I really like this one. This is just I might just leave it like it is, because it's quite a nice image in itself, just like the ghost of the leaf. and the sort of mottled sort of coloured background. This one I might get some, I think I might get some coloured fine liners and just have a little play at maybe doing some outlines or some little sort of leaf details in those ones. So yeah, just have fun, and be great to see if you have a go yourself. So do comment or post on the Facebook page. It'd be great. Thank you. Bye.